Culture, important concepts for anthropology. Culture shock, cultural relativism, civilization, folk, urban continuum, great and little tradition, cultural pluralism, worldview. UGC Net Anthropology. Welcome to AnthroNet Academy, a study aligned with UGC Net Anthropology syllabus. Dear learners, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, AnthroNet Academy, to keep me motivated to create more content for you. Don't forget to like, share, and hit the subscribe button. And make sure to click the bell icon so you never miss an update. Gift on 10,000 subscribers. AnthroNet Academy is excited to announce a special gift for our viewers once we reach 10,000 subscribers. Why subscribe? We're bringing you the latest current affairs in anthropology, curated specifically for competitive exams. Stay updated with exam-oriented analysis, expert insights on recent developments, daily/weekly current affairs tailored for anthropology. Special surprise gift awaits all our early supporters once we hit 10K. Don't miss out, subscribe now, be a part of our growing community, and take your anthropology preparation to the next level. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. AnthroNet Academy, your gateway to anthropology excellence. 1. Culture shock. Meaning. Culture shock is the psychological and emotional stress experienced when a person encounters a cultural environment significantly different from their own. It may occur because of differences in language, food, dress, social norms, communication styles, religious practices, time concepts, gender roles, social relationships. Example: a student moving to a foreign country may initially feel excited, later experience confusion and frustration, and gradually learn to function within the new culture. Exam point: culture shock equals psychological stress due to unfamiliar cultural surroundings. 2. Cultural relativism. Meaning. Cultural relativism is the principle that a culture should be understood and evaluated within its own cultural context, rather than judged solely according to the standards of another culture. Key idea: understand a culture on its own terms. Example: a food practice that appears unusual to outsiders should be understood in relation to the society's history, environment, religion, economy, social values. Importance: cultural relativism helps anthropologists avoid ethnocentrism, understand cultural diversity, conduct objective fieldwork, respect different cultural systems. Important caution: cultural relativism does not necessarily mean that every cultural practice must be accepted without ethical discussion. Contemporary anthropology also examines issues of power, inequality, violence, and human rights. Opposite concept: ethnocentrism equals judging other cultures using one's own culture as the standard. 3. Civilization. Meaning. Civilization generally refers to a complex form of human social organization characterized by features such as urban centers, complex political institutions, social stratification, specialized occupations, long-distance trade, writing or record-keeping systems, monumental architecture, advanced technology. Culture vs. civilization. Culture civilization. Broader concept often refers to complex social organization. Found in all human societies, usually associated with complex urban societies. Includes beliefs, values, customs, and practices. Includes cities, institutions, technology and administration. Does not require writing or cities often associated with urbanism and complex institutions. 4. Folk, urban continuum. Meaning. The folk-urban continuum explains social and cultural change as a gradual movement between folk society leftward arrow rightward arrow urban society. The concept is associated with the work of Robert Redfield. Folk society. Characteristics. Small population. Homogeneous culture. Strong kinship relations. Tradition-oriented. Limited division of labor. Face-to-face relationships. Sacred orientation. Urban society. Characteristics. Large population. Cultural diversity. Complex division of labor. Formal institutions. Greater social mobility. Individualism. Secular and rational orientations. 5. Great tradition and little tradition. Meaning. The concepts of great tradition and little tradition were developed by Robert Redfield to understand the relationship between elite/literate traditions and local/popular traditions. Great tradition. Associated with literate scholars, priests, religious institutions, classical texts, formal philosophical systems, elite traditions. Example: classical religious texts and formal theological traditions. Little tradition. Associated with villages, local communities, oral traditions, folk beliefs, local rituals, popular religious practices. Example: local village deities, regional festivals, and community-specific rituals. 6. Cultural pluralism. Meaning. Cultural pluralism refers to a society in which multiple cultural, ethnic, linguistic, religious, or social groups coexist while retaining important aspects of their distinct identities. Main features. Cultural diversity. Coexistence of different groups. Recognition of cultural differences. Maintenance of group identity. Interaction between communities. Example: a multicultural society may contain different languages, religions, ethnic communities, food traditions, festivals, social practices. Cultural pluralism vs. assimilation. Cultural pluralism assimilation. Cultural differences may continue, minority culture may become absorbed. Group identities are maintained, dominant culture becomes more influential. Diversity is recognized, cultural uniformity is emphasized. Exam point. Pluralism equals unity with cultural diversity. 7. Worldview. Meaning. A worldview is the broad system of ideas through which people understand the universe, nature, human beings, society, life, death, morality, time, space, the supernatural. It influences how people interpret reality, explain events, make decisions, organize social life, understand their relationship with nature. Components of worldview. 1. Cosmology. Ideas about the origin and structure of the universe. 2. Ontology. Ideas about what exists and the nature of reality. 3. Ethics. Ideas about right and wrong. 4. Time. Ideas about linear time, cyclical time, sacred time. 5. Human, nature relationship. People may view nature as a resource, a sacred entity, A living relationship. An ecological system. Example. Two societies may experience the same natural event but interpret it differently because they possess different worldviews. Quick comparison. Concept meaning. Culture shock, stress caused by unfamiliar culture. Cultural relativism, understanding culture within its own context. Civilization, complex social organization and institutions. Folk, urban continuum, gradual movement from traditional folk society to urban society. Great tradition, elite, literate, classical tradition. Little tradition, local, popular, oral tradition. Cultural pluralism, coexistence of multiple cultural groups. Worldview, broad understanding of reality and existence. Easy memory trick. Culture creates civil folk, great little plural worlds. See rightward arrow, culture shock. See rightward arrow, cultural relativism. See rightward arrow, civilization. F rightward arrow, folk, urban continuum. G rightward arrow, great tradition. L rightward arrow, little tradition. P rightward arrow, cultural pluralism. W rightward arrow, worldview. One-line revision. Culture shock equals stress in an unfamiliar culture. Cultural relativism equals understand culture in its own context. Civilization equals complex social organization. Folk, urban continuum equals traditional society to urban society. Great tradition equals elite and literate tradition. Little tradition equals local and popular tradition. Cultural pluralism equals many cultures coexist. Worldview equals a society's overall understanding of reality. Thank you for watching. Stay connected.